the bass player is the bridge between the rhythm section and the rest of the band. He's 6 parts rhythm and 6 parts melody. John speaks, I think, proficiently in both worlds, which is unique and really valuable.
John's like a bridge, he connects us together, and it's just, without him, we got nothing, he makes this band happen.
Well, the bass players are always kind of the glue because they have one foot in the rhythm end of it, the rhythm section, and then they have the other foot in the lead section because they play notes.
Their lips are graying ash, music through an open door sail. Well, the drum is humming, out comes the shining boy, and people strumming, fingerboard is tightly worn. Dirty shoes and dirt under his fingernails. There is a cold sun burning. People say the world is turning. Heartblood.
And then I think he is a bridge in other ways, in that we're trying to achieve 2 sensibilities with the music. And one of them is a more sophisticated jazzy music, and the other piece is a feel-good, easy access, grooving component. And John is again the bridge between those pieces.
I'm always the guy looking around, making sure everybody is where they're supposed to be, in the song and that kind of thing. So that's probably pretty accurate.
John knows how to give them space to open up the palette of color for them to play with, by picking the right note or changing, the tone or the sound, or holding on or creating tension and releasing tension. But at the same time, he never loses where Reed and I are, and he just keeps the groove going. So, if it wasn't for him, the 2 sides would just go like this. He just makes it all to come together. It's really cool.
Lay your head on a bed of pine straw. Dead man dancing the fields of the farm. Drink the sea through a crack in the barn. Dead man dancing the fields of the farm. The fields of the farm.
I took guitar lessons when I was 8, I believe. I don't know the exact age. Didn't last long at that. And then high school came around. I tried out for all the sports teams because my high school had the best sports teams in New Jersey. And I didn't make any of the teams. So I was like, hey, start playing bass. So I've never really had much formal training until I went to UNH, which is where I studied music in the upright bass for a number of years. I don't think I've ever actually had a lesson on electric bass. I would just sit in my room, put on Iron Maiden and REM and Metallica and and The Police and learn all the bass lines. Just play, stop, rewind, play, rewind, and just sit there and figure them out. And then once UNH, learned, studied music. And then most of my education is through playing in bands. I've been in a freaking million bands. Groove Child was the first band I was in. And then Adam and I had this little side band called Macho Halo. And then I played with this woman, Kristen Muller. And then after Kristen Muller was Percy Hill in 1997, 98. And then, now Reed. That happened, a year ago.